Alright, so this is a CCR2 poems, a poem booklet done in media studies for for CCR2. Now this first poem, poem 1, is about the how the product grabs the audience attention and how it's used and interacted with. The poem says, the magazines show from where it came, from where one purchased the game. Selection was natural, theming was natural, colors and cover were natural. Similarity breeds attention, so attention was met with conventions. Like a sans serif that relates to technology, like a product that relates to a whole. Whole magazines filled with psychology keep the interest, keep a high toll. Interaction is an action filled with passion, love in the scent in the magazine, common consensus tonality to triumph. Best meet consensus with intention to triumph. So basically what this is saying is this first line, magazine show from where it came, from where one purchased the game. That's referring to the cover image, which is actually a screenshot I took from the Steam page to get a nice photo of the game, with it still being my photo that I took myself. Selection was natural, theming was natural. It's really not referring to the cover at this point. Well, a little bit the cover, but it's really referring to like the 2-page spread, like all the different images and how everything looks natural together, and that's why they were chosen. So the next few lines really is about the similarity and the conventions of it. That the conventions, while there doesn't always follow conventions on the cover, most of the time it does, and this leads to like a similarity, like an at-home kind of feel, so people connect with the magazine more because they're more familiar with it. It keeps their interest high, which is psychological. That means more people will buy it. It's the interaction. While there was no interaction on a normal sense, like the interaction, I'm sure I'm not just sure. If I would have kept if I would have written out the full article, then it would have or the full magazine, I would have definitely put some interactive events in there. And then this common consensus, this whole thing over here, that's all just about meeting conventions to be familiar with the product, like mentioned before. Alright, poem 2 is a haiku. So it's a really short. Haikus are basically just something that has a line with 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables. This this image was taken from a website. I'll link the slide in the description if you want to see where it came from. And poem 2 is about how the product is distributed and accessed in the real world. So online, physical. Physical touch has meaning. Online has convenience. It basically just means what it says. It's just something that's physical people can connect with more, but online is far more convenient, so it would be available both ways. Now, to be more specific, the next two poems, poem 3, where would the product be physically sold? Stores and subscriptions, or so I'm told. That's how to get the pages to unfold. Physical touch, though may be a disruption, often is more sought after and is far less forgotten. Stores like GameStop now get this treat. Oh, wasn't that okay? Should have been filled in before. I don't know why it wasn't. Now get this treat. Gas stations and Dollar Trees will sell more than meat. Basically, all this is just it's all about basically where it's just going to be sold. This line is mostly just to get it to rhyme, but it shows that people will sell it. People will buy this. It'll be a hot ticket item at those stores. The last one again is a haiku. How would it be accessed? Digitally, websites, convenience, PDF advertisements, and all will be well. Basically, this is just websites are convenient. You could download it as a PDF, and adverts from Google Ads would connect it to the would advertise it across the normal platforms like YouTube, and I'm sure Google has a few blogs that they run or other websites. All will be well. It just shows that everything would go well in the future. Also took this from a line in a what is it? a song called "All Will Be Well." It's a requiem, requiem for cancer. But I basically just took that. It just shows that it means what it says. Everything will be well. Reason why I'm doing the video over all this is because sometimes poems meanings can be hard to decipher, and while I think I was fairly clear, I just wanted to make sure I got like this is a lot to digest and grab meaning from. I wanted to make sure effort to get it was to understand it was a lot easier than it could have been without the voiceover. So I hope this was helpful, and yeah.